Tonight, flags in Southeast Texas and at the White House are flying at half-staff for Charlie Kirk. The conservative youth activist was shot and killed in Utah today. The governor of Utah called Kirk's death a political assassination. The 31-year-old was speaking at Utah Valley University when he was shot. Tonight, the FBI confirms that the suspect remains at large. Good evening, Southeast Texas. I'm Cladra Rhodes. Jordan has the night off. A second person of interest in Kirk's death was released by the FBI after an interrogation. As ABC's Olivia Rubin explains, the gunman fired the shot from the roof of a university building.
Tonight, shock and outrage after Charlie Kirk, one of the most prominent conservative activists in the country with close ties to President Trump, shot and killed while on stage at a college event.
This is a political assassination.
Kirk was speaking at Utah Valley University on his so-called The American Comeback Tour, answering a question on gun violence when a single shot rang out.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Thousands watching on as Kirk was hit in the neck. Eyewitnesses recounting the unspeakable scene.
I was 15 feet away and it was really hard to witness. As the guy said shooting or shooters or something like that, you just hear the gunshot and I'm sorry, you just see his neck just like open up and there's just like so much blood that just came out. It was horrible.
A security team rushing Kirk to the hospital. We've blurred the video that shows his arm dangling as he's carried to a car. In Washington, bipartisan shock and sadness, tributes pouring in. President Trump, who had a personal relationship with Kirk, ordering flags around the country flown at half-staff.
Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror.
Kirk was 31 years old. He's survived by his wife, Erica, and 2 young children. For years, Kirk mobilized conservatives around the country, most recently for the MAGA movement, often credited with helping send Trump back to the White House in 2024. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, New York.
Tonight, reaction is coming in from Southeast Texas Republicans. We spoke with Jefferson County Republican Party Chair Joe Evans. He condemned the violence, calling Kirk's death tragic.
I have children and soon to be married, and my heart goes out to his wife and his children because they don't deserve this. He definitely didn't deserve this. And it's just horrible. You know, he was doing what he thought he needed to do to advance democracy.
We also spoke with Vanessa Broussard, a former 12 News anchor who's now an anchor for Lindell TV. She says Kirk's organization, Turning Point USA, asked her to speak at a future event. She says she's heartbroken over his death.
They couldn't beat him in a debate, so they had to assassinate him. That's the only way they could have beat him. And so it's a really sad day for our country, for our children, for the college kids. So many college kids are heartbroken right now because they looked up to Charlie.
Broussard says it's a sad day in America. Joseph Trahan, the Jefferson County Democratic Party chair, released a statement saying Kirk's death is an assault on democratic discourse. He went on to say, "I pray for his soul, for the family he leaves behind, and for the future of political discourse in this country." Governor Abbott also responded saying, quote, "Charlie's voice was a beacon for millions of young Americans searching for truth, courage, and conviction. This senseless act of violence has no place in America." 12 News will continue to update you as more details in Kirk's shooting come out. Stick with us on air and online as we learn more.